So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Some Guy Who Kills People, 2011. This is going to be another Karen Black flick. I love this movie. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. Highly recommended. So this is about a guy that just got out of a mental hospital. We like psych ward flicks, but this is after he gets out, so it's kind of more like a slasher black comedy type movie. So he keeps having flashbacks about how he didn't make the basketball team. He became the mascot, and then the basketball players tortured him. And apparently he got some woman pregos later on, but she didn't want anything to do with him. So she ended up marrying some Jesus freak guy. I shouldn't say that because I'm Catholic, but it's kind of funny how the stepdad interacts with the 11-year-old daughter. So flash forward 11 years later. Dang, did I cut my chin? What's up with that? Anyways, so 11 years later, the bastard child is living with her mom and her stepdad. They don't really get along well, and she's kind of mad that she looks at a music box that her dad gave her. She's kind of mad that her mom kind of shut her dad out of her life. I wasn't like that with my mom. I just said, okay, whatever. And my grandfather was more like my role model anyway, so I guess it didn't matter. But I guess this girl doesn't have a grandpa, so she's kind of bummed, mad at her mom for shutting her dad out of her life for 11 years. The dude works at an ice cream parlor. He lives with Karen Black, who does a great job as kind of a snarky, chain-smoking mom who's dating the sheriff, played by Rocky Horror Picture Show dude. You gotta love the puns early on in this movie. And so the guy slit his wrists after Prego's girlfriend dumped him 11 years ago. Now he's out of the mental ward, the psych ward, and living with his mom. Karen Black does this great thing with her hands like this at the beginning. Cracked me up, and she's great. The sheriff is great. Even his sidekick Barney Fife is great. And yeah, so there are a bunch of grisly murders, a bunch of basketball team players are getting murdered. Dude who was the tortured as a prime suspect. So so the girl decides to move in with her dad for like a week or something. Pretty cool. I wish my son would do that. Anyways, so she's kind of adorable. I mean, she kind of reminds me of my son. Like she's into basketball, but she's not very good. She keeps pretending to her dad like she's a superstar. So he shows up at her practice, and the girls are picking on her, really making any baskets. She's kind of tossed aside while the other girls are practicing, and that actually happened to my son too. This movie kind of reminds me of my life in a way, minus the psych ward stuff and the killings, but Anyways, um, so he gets mad at the girls and he smacks his car into another car. He's just like a walking train wreck, this guy. And there's a cool plot twist at the end. I don't want to spoil too much of it, but a lot of gore, decapitation, and blood splatterings and stuff like that. And it's all practical effects too. So pretty cool flick, and it gets a pretty high rating on IMDb. It gets 6.4, which is pretty high for a movie like this. I mean, slashers, kind of black comedy. I guess I was using the razor too much on my chin. I got a little cut there. Oh well. So, great flick. Very enjoyable. It's hard to pull off a black comedy kind of horror flick. But yeah. And I saw the short film that the writer did. There's The Fifth. That was really good too. I'll review that one next. But in any case, so I was driving my Good Eggs van on Wednesday. First order, driving down Guerrero Street. I had all the grocery bags stacked up on the right side. And I couldn't see anything, but I decided to change lanes into the right lane, which was dumb. I hit another car. The lady comes out and she says, "Oh, you have to wait for my husband. He's going to be a witness." I said, "I'm out of here." After we exchanged information. And so I wasn't really in deep doo-doo. They just said, "We'll talk about it when you come back on your next route." And I emailed my boss. I explained everything, but surely my insurance rates are going to go up. So that was kind of a crappy day. And then the following day, I get this mysterious check from Kaiser for $5,000. I don't know if they thought my policy canceled and they refunded the overpayment. I don't know what happened, but it took forever to get the banks to put the funds in my account. But I paid off all my bills. I even paid off some of my my mother's legal bills in arrears, and I can buy my son a Lego set tomorrow. Hopefully I won't be too tired. What else? Oh, so I took my car in for maintenance. I got my teeth cleaned. And I can upgrade my my GNC membership. So I'm in pretty good shape financially this month. All caught up on my bills and everything. So it's kind of a roller coaster ride. Those 2 days when I got in a car accident, then I got this huge check in my mailbox, which couldn't have come sooner because I had my DMV registration up for renewal. And it was like the last day to send it in. So yeah, good timing. And yeah, so it's about 88 degrees here in Daly City, which is considered a heat wave. My room is a little bit hot. I'm not used to sleeping in the sun like that, but it's not too bad. I think I can do it. I think I'm just going to crash all day and go to my graveyard valet shift. Hopefully I can finish up some of these Karen Black DVDs before the battery dies. I'm trying to charge it now, my portable DVD player. So try to get in some more Karen Black DVDs tonight, or tomorrow morning, I should say. Graveyard, when all the cars aren't there. Last time I did a video at my job, all these two cars pulled up at like 3 in the morning. It was ridiculous. Anyways, um, yeah, love this flick. Highly recommended. Check it out. I'll post the trailer in the description box if I can find it later.